What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Dubstar, returning to the 2018 album One, and we're concluding the album with Mantra. So mantra, I believe, originally comes from Hindu prayer practice, and it's about repeating a phrase from the Vedas, I believe, but by extension and, what's the right word, colloquially speaking, it refers to the repetition of a phrase or an idea, and I think typically it's meant both to indicate someone who is very concentrated, repeating something like a mantra, but perhaps also an indication that they're trying to repeat something to the point where they believe it, to the point where it's the only reality in whatever context is in question that they know. So yes, if you keep repeating something, eventually you take it as self-evident, even if actually, originally, or maybe even still on some level, you're aware there's at least a countervailing opinion, if not an alternate reality, or indeed maybe actual reality. So yeah, to say someone repeats something like a mantra in common speech, in figurative association, I think typically means that someone is trying to convince themselves of something. So yes, as I said, I wonder if the original or more technical meaning of the term is perhaps less relevant, and maybe the idea of a mantra as a repeated idea or conviction that is just said again and again or thought again and again until it's believed is more relevant here. I'll stop talking and we'll listen to the song. This is Dubstar, the song is Mantra, and it's from their 2018 album One.
Still be gone.
I have to say, a bit of an ironic event occurred there. There were a few lines along the way that I caught well enough to get a sense of like, oh, okay, I see how that might be relevant. And then like, as the back half of the tune played out, I got so sort of like mesmerized and hypnotized by the sonics and the vocals that I actually forgot what I was going to say about the lines, or at least the phrases within lines that I caught. So, yeah, unless it comes back to my head clearly, I'll just say that I got fixated on the sonic mantra, which again did have this kind of repetitious, not repetitive, because that sounds like a negative connotation, but repetitious cycling of the vocals and the very, I don't know, dream pop. Like, I remember that's a phrase that when I started this deep dive, I think someone mentioned it, or maybe I just saw it on Discogs or something like that, but it wasn't really like a genre that I had explicit familiarity with. It's not a phrase I had really heard over the years. This feels like one of the more dream poppy tunes from them that I can remember. It was just like a lot of space, but like a lot of texture and substance in that space. And definitely the vocals and that repetition, which again had a bit of a mantra type feel to it, even though it was, I think, mostly just like either a single word or even like, non-lyrical vocalization. But yeah, that really had me sort of mesmerized, and I don't remember what I was going to say about the bits that I did catch. Either way, there was like a little guitar in there, which, had a bit more of a, like, what's the right word? Not epic necessarily, but a bit of a strong sound to it. And definitely the percussion was very notable, both in terms of like, a couple sections it was like I think it was the crash cymbal was just like, sort of being hit on every beat, which definitely stands out. As a techno head, I hear those kind of things. And yeah, ultimately the chorus in particular had a really like powerful sound relative to the verses, although even those were still pretty full and had, a lot of texture to them. But yeah, the choruses really did have a bit of extra oomph to them. So again, one that I'll re-listen to and try to digest the lyrics more, and obviously I look forward to hearing what people have to say. Once again, shout out to Phil for sharing the Dubstar material, and to Mark, who's been a mainstay in the comments as we've gone through this journey. I think 2, isn't the album 2 next? So yes, I think that's right. I don't have it yet on my music computer. Once again, thank you to Phil for not only sharing many, many things, but being very patient as I've grabbed them as I go along in these various deep dives. But yes, I think that's right. So we'll look forward to another Dubstar album. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Peace.